Well, tonight we will find out just how good Troy Webster has got as of late, as he will get an opportunity match against the United Kingdom champion Grime. Speaking of Devil, Owen.
I think that's who's... Yeah, that's definitely Grime. This could certainly get interesting.
Oh, that is not a good idea. It's gone colder in here, really.
This is uncomfortable.
Solid darkness, the arena's gone pitch black.
The only light is emanating from this message on the Titantron. Is this happening now? What the hell?
And his opponent from Akron, Ohio,
This is
weighing in at 300 pounds, the Beast.
well, a completely unscheduled matchup here between the United Kingdom champion Grime, who's supposed to be in our main event against Troy Webster, to determine if Webster will get a shot at that United Kingdom championship. Now battles for control of End Times. I'm Max Alex alongside the 4-time N.E.W world champion Owen, and what a start to Brawl.
Well, and I'm presuming that message we all saw was from the Phantom.
Yeah, the woman behind the man, if you will, the Phantom, the bride of the demon, the Reaper, who's been given control of this demonic supergroup where the Reaper has been God knows where. And it's come to this. Grime is not happy with the leadership that has been offered to this group as of late, and now will battle for control against the End Times' enforcer here, known as the Beast.
Yeah, the Beast is essentially sent to do the bidding to stop Grime here. What if Grime wins this?
I have absolutely no idea what happens if he wins and what happens if he loses. More questions and answers here in the early onset of Brawl. Grime on the early start of this matchup trying to take control of the Beast and keep the big man on the mat, which is not a bad idea.
We've seen Grime question the leadership of the Reaper before and being shot down in a steel cage match. That was absolutely brutal.
Monkey flip there by Grime, taking the Beast down back to the mat. Oh, stiff STF there by the Lord of War, almost taking the head off the United Kingdom champion. Does this mean that Grime's going to have to fight double duty here tonight, Erwin?
It would certainly seem that way. I mean, that's if he can even compete after this mauling he's getting in the hands of the Beast.
Yeah, the Beast does not work by the hour. We have established that. One jackhammer, one spear, and this could be over. I don't mean the night, I mean the career of the United Kingdom champion. It's undoubted to me, Erwin, that as of late, the man on the hot streak for End Times has been the UK champion, Grime, and we know the conflict that him and the Reaper have had in the past over leadership of this demonic supergroup. This has all come to fruition with the adding of the Phantom.
Grime is a day short of being 440 days into his championship reign as UK champion.
Well, I think it's
pretty
pretty
clear.
clear.
An arguable bone for contention for leadership, really.
He's been the standard bearer when it comes to titles for this group for a long time. What a flapjack that was.
All these promises that the Reaper has given these men, and that is the only fruits of their labour.
Crucifix pin there.
Up against the ropes, though.
front-facing suplex into that pin combination has left the Beast in control because Grime ran off the ropes and fell into 330 pounds of attitude and anger, going for a pin.
Gotta believe our commissioner is quite happy to see this, of course, actually allowing this to be a match. Maybe stopping it becoming another backstage mutilation, as we've seen a lot of recently.
Yeah, well, what does that say about our commissioner right now? He can't control it, so he's allowing it to happen legally.
At least we'll get some kind of decision out of it, perhaps. Going for a full Nelson there. Beautiful counter from Grime. Oh, elevated DDT!
No one does it better! A spiking, elevating DDT from the United Kingdom champion, going to the top rope. Frog splash! Gonna be over!
This has gotta be it.
No!
Let's not forget, last week the Beast having an absolute barnstormer with Bruce Brown. You've got to believe he can't be 100% after that.
That's a great point, Erwin. There's no way that the Lord of War, the Beast, is 100% after that absolute...
No spear!
The match of the night, no question, against
that
Bruce
could be
Brown.
That could be it for Grime.
Zero distance spear by the Lord of
No,
War. A one count. A kick out of the one at the most devastating spear in the business. That's unholy endurance. Oh, wait a minute, Erwin. You know what this means?
Oh yeah, he may kick out of a spear, but...
Jackhammer!
Doubting he's gonna kick out of that.
Holy hell, I felt that from up here. What the
Well, Grime is proving why. He is the UK champion.
Oh, my heart cannot take this. Oh! Can't we just have a normal start to a show just once?
Not
Big
even.
back body drop by the Lord of War.
Not even a scheduled match.
Spine
What a
buster.
spine buster. No.
Every week I work on goddamn introductions and every week they're interrupted. Front facing headlock by the Warlock.
Oh.
Hard right hand by the United Kingdom champion. Downward spiral. It's gotta be over. That has to be it, surely. 2.
No, again. The ungodly resilience of the Beast.
Is that blood or paint on the Beast's face?
Oh, perhaps that's part of the disguise, so you can't tell.
His skull was just riven into the canvas. Single leg insecurity there by Grime. Tremendous athleticism this stage of the game. Oh, what a slap. Complete show of disrespect there by Grime. Stiff forearms to the spine. Reversal quickly there by the Beast.
You've got to consider that Grime believes the Beast is essentially one of his underlings. If he believes he should be leading in times.
What a snake eyes. There's going to be
Straight
ramifications
back into
whoever wins this matchup, Erwin. There's no doubt about that for the second time tonight. What a jackhammer. Gonna be over surely now.
Oh, and Grime again.
That's just not possible, Erwin.
Championship material on display here. Clearly wants to control in times.
Adrenaline spike by the United Kingdom champion. It's the only thing that surely is keeping him alive, keeping him moving, keeping him fighting at the hands of the Lord of War, who is somehow, some way been paused at least by Grime.
See Grime clutching at his ribs there.
I think he was
gasping for breath.
thinking about another frog splash, Erwin, but we just don't know how much damage has been done to the ribs after a spear and 2 jackhammers. There is no way the internal organs of Grime are at 100% right now. Swift kick to the head.
Oh, what a clothesline.
A clothesline from hell by Grime. Almost taking the head off the Beast. Another slap to the face.
Open palm strike.
How long has this tension been building? How long has there been issues within End Times? Has the Beast been waiting to be let off the leash by his master to simply try to destroy the United Kingdom champion?
Follow-away slam.
Dear God, what a follow-away slam! Sweep to the legs
You're
by
right
Grime.
again. I hadn't considered that. Of course, we knew Grime's tension. We thought it was all over after that steel cage match that he'd been put in his place, but that would seem not to be the story. However, you've got to wonder how much N.Times trusted him after that question of judgment.
That measure of toxic behaviour within N.Times. How deep does this grudge, this split go?
As the rest of N.Times have let this lay, it would seem. Oh, looking for it a second time, downward spiral!
And do the rest of N.Times remain loyal to the Reaper? Or will they follow Grime into a brave new world if he can put the beast down for free?
For the pin.
2! And no! That is... How?
Again, we saw this last week from the beast. Again, Grime reminding us why he holds that championship and why he's held it for nearly 440 days. What a pump handle slam.
Drag into a pump handle, tremendous counter by the beast. And I thought just for a second there, Owen, he may have just caught Grime off guard. A shot to the midsection, stiff left forearm right to the jaw of the beast.
Grime is swinging wildly now. You can tell
Swift
fatigue
neck
is
breaker.
setting in.
Grime has definitely gotten more urgent, Erwin. I think you're absolutely right. Climb and carry counter there by the Warlord. Well, you don't see this every day from the Lord of War.
No, what a splash!
Ungodly splash by the beast. For the third time tonight, Erwin, that stance only means one thing.
Already choked out of him. Jackhammer!
If Grime gets up from this, he deserves to win it. Lead N.Times. It's over. The Lord of War has done the Reaper's bidding here tonight. Grime put up one hell of a fight. And it's supposed to be in our main event here tonight. There is surely no earthly way, Owen, that Grime is going to be allowed to compete here again tonight after this absolute war. Three jackhammers.
We can bring you some kind of news before the main event does go ahead.
3 jackhammers, a spear, and then that ungodly splash. Not to mention all the backbreakers and spine breakers and suplexes and fall away slams. The amount of damage that these two men just did to each other is unhuman.
Again, an unscheduled match. We're meant to see Jack Murphy and Scott Smith. I have no idea if that's still going ahead.
Well, this is what happens when you negotiate with terrorists. Are you watching this, Nathan Goldman? I hope you're proud of yourself for even allowing this to happen. We need EMTs out here. This is ridiculous. I'm serious. Grime is hurt.
Grime to the outside. That is blood. What a monster. Well, still to come, we may have that UK division match.
Well, an unsanctioned matchup has just completely shit over our main event. Let's just add that to the card right now. Jack Murphy versus Scott Smith also going to go one-on-one in the junior division here tonight. Looking forward to this.
Now, to try and recover.
There's no way that match is happening, Erwin. There's just absolutely no way. Stupid managerial decision. That's going to get me into trouble, but to hell with it. Jack Murphy had been a hell of a role here in the junior men's division.
Yeah, as we move on from the implosion of N.Times. Murphy now atop of that division, looking to gain 2 more victories to try and face Tasmania.
A great amateur boxer. 22-2 professional records, and Jack Murphy's adaptation to the world of professional wrestling has been nothing short of staggering.
Those 3 points in the division may seem like a mountain to this man. Currently trying to get his first victory in the junior division. I believe since the
And his opponent,
tournament, the Lobo Mysterioso
weighing
one.
in at 217 pounds, Scott Smith.
The gauntlet, excuse me.
And now Scott Smith, the All-American, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, I mean, they're very proud of his heritage.
Well, you know,
Scott
it's
Smith, I mean,
an
he's
achieved chap, Erwin.
represented his country in the military. Bit of a mixed response from the fans.
Former Staff Sergeant, United States Marine Corps. Scott Smith, a tough individual, there's no doubt about that.
Arguably faced a tough crowd here simply because of his opponents every time in this division. I mean, again, Jack Murphy is somewhat of a homeboy from Dudley.
Look at the conditioning of Scott Smith. That guy is just 220, 225 maybe of just pure muscle. Jack Murphy, been an athlete his entire life, will know exactly what he's up against here tonight.
Clean break.
Trained with the Seabees and the SEALs units, did Scott Smith. I've been reliably informed, a very decorated Marine, Erwin.
Boot to the gut from Jack Murphy there. Very slow start to this one, both men feeling each other out. Wise tactic.
Down in the back, hold here, just trying to see where the other one lies. I think you're absolutely right, Erwin. Hard headlock there by Smith, taking Murphy over the shoulder seamlessly into that headlock, and again, great bridge there by Murphy. Andrade Khan there. Oh, what a chop!
Well, that woke Scott Smith up.
Yeah, Smith will not appreciate that one bit. I'm not sure if you want to get a Marine that angry, Erwin. Oh! Splash in the corner.
A beautiful arm drag counter though.
Yeah, great athleticism again there by Smith. Oh, arm drag, it's an arm drag. Battle, Erwin, between Smith and Murphy right now. Backdrop.
High angle.
Hard elbow right to the lower spine. Gonna go for a gut wrench by the looks of it here.
And again, if Smith gets the victory here, he gains the momentum, knocking the running back down to the bottom of the junior division, and Tasmania will have to wait once more. Of course, in action against Angelo Winters last week, and
what a match that was. Angelo Winters and Tasmania, two of our brightest stars in the juniors division, will be watching this one very closely indeed. Jack Murphy, the form man of this division right now, against the newcomer Scott Smith, who is clearly no slouch. What a suplex, double underhook, just held it in mid-air, Erwin. Tremendous strength there by Smith.
Letting go for that blood rush to the head that he just booted off the neck of Jack Murphy.
So he wrestled for the Marine Corps. Is that what you're telling me here?
I'm aware he does have military service. I can't quite recall it as of yet.
Oh, misses with the kick for the back. He's got some speed to him, this Smith. Hard elbow there. Oh my word, what a clothesline there by Jack Murphy. While Smith might be quick, but Murphy is just that shade quicker. The extra in-ring time as well has got to be a factor in a match like this, Erwin. Jack Murphy has got the edge in terms of experience here in N.E.W.
Swinging neck breaker.
Beautiful neck breaker there by Murphy. There's something about the Duker of Dudley that just sets this crowd alive. Definitely one to watch.
Nice arm drag by Scott Smith though.
Big leg drop there by Smith. Hard knee to follow suit right again into the solar plexus of Jack Murphy. Working on the rotary cuff, Murphy trying to get out of it quickly, does with a hard right hand. That is a get out of jail free card for Jack Murphy, that hard right, let's not forget about that. That knockout punch has saved Murphy before, but it won't save him from that.
Power bomb from the man from the class of 2020.
Yeah, that was just a gut
Straight
wrench.
that Smith lock.
Sheer power into the armbar. Smith has already worked on the rotary cuff of Murphy early on in this matchup. Murphy did escape relatively quickly, but how much damage can be done with the armbar? Finally countering his way out of it. Stiff lefts again there by Murphy. Ambidextrous, of course. Oh, what a bridge.
Beautiful.
That is a sensational bridge by Scott Smith.
Leaving an elbow exposed, enough for a shoulder to kick out.
I'm not sure I've ever seen anything quite like that before. In top rope goes Smith. Beautiful elbow drop. Nothing fancy about that, but it connected. Right in for the pin. Murphy's down for a count here.
Still kicks out.
2.5.
Not want to lose that momentum.
No, I can't blame him. Jack Murphy's improvement in the junior men's division this time round has been nothing short of sensational. The story of the division, for my money, Andrakana, and another DDT to Smith. This upstart, however, has given Murphy a more than the run for his money here tonight, Erwin.
Yeah, I think it was more of a challenge than he was expecting.
Wow! Powerbomb! Sit out powerbomb! Absolutely devastating there by Jack Murphy. That's got to be over, surely.
Yeah, Smith looks out of it here.
2.
Having to drag him away from the ropes. Bought Smith enough time to recover, though.
Smith showing a tremendous amount of heart to kick out after that sit-out powerbomb.
Murphy's law!
Fell right into that devastating cover. That has to be all. It's over. Jack Murphy.
One more victory. He can face Tasmania for that junior championship, or maybe an opportunity match.
And who could say he hasn't earned it? After a fight like that, Erwin, Jack Murphy has clawed his way into this position and one match away from a title opportunity against Tasmania. The junior men's champion will be keeping an even closer eye on Jack Murphy, it would seem. What a matchup this was, an impressive showing by Scott Smith. Remember that name, ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup. Is that his first night on Brawl?
No, Scott Smith has had, now 5 matches.
Was I here for the rest of them?
I would love to see more of Scott Smith.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jack Murphy.
Covered with a scarf.
I've no earthly idea, Erwin, but you can't deny that he has a point. We have seen what bowing to this intimidation can lead us to here tonight in our very first matchup.
He's trying to put across that the web is a devastating move. He's not wrong, but
the industry certainly, and I would say right now are in prime position to perhaps challenge for Magnum Opus's tag team championship. I'm sure Snake, Rick Weaver, and of course the Monster, the former world champion Vega, will be sat in their VIP area watching this one very closely indeed.
If they can win this matchup, then that opportunity match presumably against Magnum Opus awaits them.
Now, I've heard a rumour here tonight, Erwin, I'm not sure how true it is, that GBH, the icon GBH, is actually in the crowd, disguised as a civilian, if you will, to scout out the industry here tonight. I'm not sure how true that is, but
surely stand out a mile.
Yeah, surely we would have seen him by now.
Are they still with the industry for the moment? Of course, entered into the Brutal Bingo. I wonder how he feels about that. The industry have remained fairly silent on the matter.
The industry have had a tremendous focus over the last few weeks on Brawl.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 529 pounds, Blaze and Grime.
Well, it reinvented them. It may have even saved their careers, but will it progress their careers? Blaze and O'Grady, a tremendous unit. They make each other better. There's no doubt about that in my mind. O'Grady has brought a seriousness to Blaze, and Blaze has brought the experience to O'Grady. They really are a great little team here, but they need to make that step forward, Erwin. Being a competent tag team will not be enough. They need to show that they are good for gold here in N.E.W. if they want to truly invest in our tag team division.
Well, it's going to be a tough test here tonight, especially if Flint is the referee, of course, let's not forget, and he is.
Why is he even here? What in the name of Christ is going on?
We've had two very, very questionable matches called by Flint.
All involving the industry, I might add.
Who, let's add to a note, have been allowed to switch between the three of them to progress in this tag division. That's also a very questionable tactic.
Hard Irish whip there from the offset.
Yuri, I think, being the only one that's been in every match in the division, but I believe we have had a Franco Marti match, so that may be false as well. Essentially trying to keep one man fresh at all times.
Manny and Franco here tonight for the industry. Excuse me, Manny and Yuri here tonight.
I can't see Franco.
No, I can't either.
Not sure if that's a ruling by Goldman, having no outside interference here tonight. That could be a good idea.
All the French phenom Day Duran for that matter, Erwin. Neither of those are at ringside for the industry here tonight that we can see. Manny, however, may not need the help as he just kicks the living daylights out of the veteran Blaze, your former travel buddy, Erwin.
Yeah, he's
not
been doing well recently after that failed cash-in against Brad Morse, however, now can focus solely on this tag division.
Yeah, what the hell was the logic behind that? Did you ever find out from Blaze?
Just a irrational decision. Oof, boot to the gut by Marty, what a DDT.
Tremendous DDT there by Marty Stamp. Again, you have to wonder what Blaze thought about all of that. What O'Grady thought about all of that. His long-standing tag team partner that could have got them a guaranteed title shot against the champs. And at the moment, with all due respect to Blaze and O'Grady, they are slightly down the pecking order in a very competitive tag team division. Is exactly what I mean, Erwin.
Kick to the knee is definitely going to change the
Blaze needs to decide whether he's going to focus on the tag team division as he should, because that's his most legitimate chance of the title right now, or just stay as a singles competitor. This runaround is given O'Grady isn't fair on either of them.
I can't really disagree with you. Blaze's decision was
stupid.
A very questionable at best. Oh, what an uppercut.
Hard uppercut there by Yuri. The King. He's in a laser focus kind of mood here tonight. What a snap suplex on the outside. Nothing but a wafer thin mat.
Blaze has just been isolated from his tag team partner here.
Why wouldn't you? I mean,
dragged to the outside
this is the industry's MO. It's also Magnum Opus's MO. Flip driver! That tremendous flip pile driver there by Blaze. Taking out the King in one explosive move has changed his matchups. Outlook entirely. Referee is down. Flint with a count. And a watch Marcus Flint here tonight like a hawk.
Definitely tag made.
Tag made to Blaze.
Finally, fresh O'Grady in the ring.
Tag made to O'Grady, yeah. The big Irishman. Hard striker.
I think building up for one there before Yuri managed to block him.
It's a great tactic there by the King. Yuri, the Russian Bear, wants to avoid those hard rights and lefts of O'Grady. like the plague that Swift left there. You see that as an example, of course, a bare-knuckle boxer in his native island before he turned pro.
Clothesline to the outside.
Over a 10-year veteran of combat sports is the big Irishman O'Grady. Kick to the midsection. Stiff shot there.
I think his knee may have connected with Yuri's head, but Yuri fighting back here. They're trying to suplex him into that turnbuckle post.
You know what, Yuri and O'Grady in a straight
on the outside.
Dear Lord, it's just going to be ugly. It's never going to be pretty. Two of the hardest hitting guys.
Into the red post.
Yuri's back bounced off that ring post, Erwin.
And straight into his face this time.
Sweet
a count of
Jesus,
8.
O'Grady has gone insane.
Yuri bust open. Both men in just before the count of 9. This has gone ugly.
This got personal on the outside. Something was said, something was done. Because O'Grady just snapped and beat the living shit out of Yuri. There's no other way of playing it.
I think that could have been due to the actions against Blaze early on in this match. What a roundhouse.
That's over. That is over. Yuri's not getting up from that. Double axe handle, man, he was there.
Get some of his own.
Into a sling blade by Blaze. Well, we may have questioned their focus before the start of this match, but no one will be asking questions now. Blaze and O'Grady are giving the industry a run for their money here. Amdrag counter there by the big Irishman.
What a kick.
Good Lord, where have these feet come from?
O'Grady in a zen-like state amidst the violence he is dishing out to Yuri here.
Corkscrew knee drag there by Yuri, trying to counter. Shot to the back.
Trying to get some ground in this match. Another brutal boot.
Stiff kick there by Yuri.
What a powerbomb.
Seems to be bleeding more and more by the second. Tremendous powerbomb by O'Grady, who may just win this match on his own, Owen.
No sign of Marty since that neck breaker. There he is.
I have not seen the big Irishman this focused in quite some time.
Essentially, the team, Blaze and O'Grady, have been out of action for quite some time.
Right now, the team starts and ends with O'Grady, Owen. You have to believe that maybe that... standing Uranagi in the corner caught Yuri with one hand.
Absolutely beautiful brutality from O'Grady here tonight.
Oh Lord, this is a whole new level of aggression from the big Irishman.
I know what's got planned here.
What a knee! Harley Race-esque.
Doesn't even bother going for the pin though. That could be a mistake right there.
That was a mistake, and the only one O'Grady's made here tonight. That was a free count, I feel.
Yuri's still out of it. Could be looking to seal the deal here.
If Yuri's even conscious at this point, it's by God's own grace, Erwin.
Dual strikes.
Top of the morning to you.
The light into the pin.
Beautiful. Bridge suplex by the veteran. Blaze broke up again by Maddie, who has kept his tag team partner again. Blaze doesn't care right now because O'Grady's got his back, going for yet another pin now. How close was that?
You've got to believe if Marty didn't break up that first pin, that would have been it. What an uppercut!
Sheer power, sheer
desperation.
There's no one in the corner. Yuri's on his own.
Yuri realises. We're going for the pin anyway.
He's pulling Blaze as far away.
No way! After all that uppercut was enough.
Well, I think the end of that match took everyone by surprise. I think that uppercut must have...
O'Grady thought he was fine, otherwise surely he'd have come in and broke things up.
Yeah, I mean, how often does an uppercut keep Blaze down? I mean, that shot must have knocked out the veteran. Well, hopefully we got a replay of it. Watch this knee.
Yuri
Jesus!
was out after that, there is no question.
And that's at the top of the morning, double team, boom, there it is.
Again, Marty saving Yuri here, I've got to believe, is the only reason Yuri was able to hold that out.
That's the uppercut right there. I think that knock plays out, Erwin.
I think you're right.
That's a
shocking
TKO.
conclusion, but there you have it, surviving by a thread and gaining that opportunity match, we've got to presume. Well, and apparently the hit squad are in the green room. This could get even more interesting here. I think that'll solve that problem.
Rightfully so. Flynn should be fined and suspended for his actions last week, in my opinion. We've got better referees we don't use.
Well, for a second time tonight, we're about to bear witness to this monster. You gotta wonder if we still haven't heard about what's happening to Grime, still being treated out back here.
Yeah, we are still waiting on an update from our medical staff here on the condition of the United Kingdom champion Grime after the unsanctioned match that we started this night off with, which involved this man right here, who has his own problems to deal with. He was sent down by his master, the Reaper, to end an internal struggle for power between Grime and the Reaper, but tonight he must remain focused, entirely, purely focused on the German suplex machine known as Alex Crom in an incredibly tough European division. If the Reaper's henchman, enforcer, the Lord of War, who's already been busted open here tonight, Erwin, is not 100%, then Alex Crom's going to punish him.
Weighing in at 260 pounds, Alex Crom.
And Extreme Rules in effect here due to the war that this man has reigned on N.Times himself. We saw this masked man attacking people, and then last week we found out that it was indeed Alex Crom.
Taking out several members of N.Times. In the process, of course, Alex Crom said he was going to bring the war to the door of N.Times, and that's exactly what the German suplex machine has done here the last few weeks on Brawl. But here tonight, exposed as the Masked Avenger, he will have to face the wrath of the Beast, who has already tasted his own blood once tonight.
And does he have an advantage here in that situation, as well as the beating from last week in conquering Bruce Brown? The Beast must be building up some battle scars that he is trying to hide here.
Signing the audience asking him to throw him a shirt. Buy a shirt, kid. Visit the shop, freetp.com.
That's Alex Crom sporting that shoulder tape from the injuries he's sustained at the hands of N.Times. Oh, doesn't seem to be stopping him here though. Slam to kick things off.
Yeah, nice little Uranagi there by Alex Crom, and over the 1001 suplex has just got fall away right out of his boots there by the Beast. In terms of power, this is no contest, with due respect to Alex Crom, but the man is Alex Crom, no doubt one of the best technical wrestlers on our roster here today, arguably the best.
Clothesline. Again, the Beast has the momentum with 3 victories, but Alex Crom's still #1 in the division with 4. Could also get his opportunity if he's successful against the Beast here tonight, who just opted to not pin. However, hang on. That's Grime's music, I believe.
Well, this eternal struggle between N.Times for power is getting out of hand here.
Hang on, he's wearing that mask. Well, that's definitely him. That's a downward spiral right there.
The skin's a dead giveaway, if nothing else. That's undoubtedly the United Kingdom champion with a downward spiral onto the beast, clearly not appreciating the Lord of War.
Seems to have gone through Crom's gear and found that disguise that he was using last week.
Well,
week before.
I think if one thing is clear, the internal issues within End Times are nowhere near settled here, Owen. A gut wrench overhead there by Alex Crom.
I've got to question whether this is a olive branch to Crom from Grime.
I got a question what the hell the Reaper's going to do about his own warring faction.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the landscape of this business and End Times in it could be changing.
What a belly to belly overhead suplex. Excuse me, Owen. What a ungodly suplex that was by the Lord of War. Sweep of the legs there by Crom. Great awareness by the big German. Again, sweep of the leg by the Beast.
Crom
These two men.
to the outside there. Only momentarily again. This is Extreme Rules.
Step for step so far.
Oh,
Uranagi. The Beast walked right into it. Oh, again that sweep of the leg. That has been the go-to counter for the Lord of War here tonight.
The Beast looking for weaponry. This is not good for Crom.
Oh,
it's a sledgehammer.
oh God.
Oh,
Oh,
Crom thankfully managing to block it. What a clothesline.
I think Crom actually ran the handle of that sledgehammer right into the gut of the Beast as he was trying to wrestle it from his hands. Owen took down the Lord of War into the pin. Only got a 2 count. But that sledgehammer slays ominously in an Extreme Rules matchup, Owen.
Certainly does. Oh, the Beast sent to the outside now. Again, pinfalls and submissions must occur inside the ring. Well, a lot of brutality is known to happen outside in these affairs. Hanging him up on the barricade.
Yeah, it was nasty there by Alex Crom. Another Irish whip back into the ring this time. Crom getting right back on the Lord of War.
Single leg camel clutch.
Yeah, first submission of the night, of course. Alex Crom, famous for his submission style, catch can wrestling.
You gotta believe that could be a setup for the full camel clutch. But he's made the Beast tap out to before.
Yeah, Alex Crom has won titles with that camel clutch, Owen. It is a go-to submission for the German suplex machine. No doubt. Oh, as a Lord of War just rams the shoulder of Crom into the
frost kick.
Crom keeps fighting back.
Headbutts.
Haku headbutt after a hell of a thrust kick there by Alex Crom.
Oh, there it is. Looking to lock it in, the camel clutch.
Yeah, the Beast knows how devastating that maneuver can be, and immediately tries to escape, going for a fall away. Look at the
handle fall away slam, my God.
Unbelievable power there by the Beast.
This has been intense. The Beast catching his breath in the corner. Crom trying to do the same.
Yeah, these two guys are not giving each other any quarter whatsoever, as you would expect.
Boot to the gut again.
The rivalry, the hatred between these two men runs deep. Again, another pump handle into the pin this time with a 2 count. Crom again getting his shoulder up. Alex Crom, no slouch. One of the toughest guys in the locker room.
Fighting from the ground. And again caught in the headlock there.
Front facing headlock there by the Beast. Big scoop slam. Going for the sledgehammer. Decides against it. I think the Beast wants to beat Crom.
Oh, what a spear!
Just by being just that little bit better. What an ungodly spear. Big back body drop there by Crom. Still in this somehow.
Looking for the camel clutch again.
Of course, it's Extreme Rules, so the rope break's not going to save the Beast.
That's it.
It's over.
Crom's going to get an opportunity against Brad Morse.
It will be Alex Crom versus Bruce Brown.
Brad Morse,
excuse me. For what could be one hell of a matchup to determine who will rule the European division here in N.E.W.
End Times could be collapsing. The man who has claimed he's taking the war to them has won a battle here tonight. What a thrust kick.
Oh, my word, that spear. That camel clutch of Alex Crombs is an absolute game changer. That could win him the European Championship, Erwin.
Well, with Grime attacking the beast in this match, you've got to believe he will be back after the break for our main event. Here our main event is indeed going ahead here tonight.
Well, I think
his way to the ring,
management have decided, Erwin, that
Louisiana, weighing in at 235 pounds, Troy Webster.
that if Grime can assault another member of the roster, then he's fit enough to compete, and I can't really argue with that logic. Troy Webster, who has earned this opportunity against Grime, deserves his shot here tonight.
Booked as a Falls Count Anywhere match, though. You've got to believe them times are set for retribution in this match.
Yeah, I won't be surprised in the slightest, Erwin.
So we warn you fans, this could very well turn into an absolutely chaotic end to Brawl, and if we end up getting cut off, we're just going to be calling the action until then.
I've got to tell you as well, I have to give Troy Webster a tremendous amount of respect here for coming here alone tonight. No sign of Bart Brute, his long-standing tag team partner. Of course, one half of the Trailblazers here, the first ever tag team champions in N.E.W. history. Troy Webster wants to do this on his own, and I respect that.
Huge.
I think it's a bad decision, however, just for the record.
Huge opportunity lies ahead. Oh, look at that.
And his opponent, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 235 pounds, the national champion, Grime Champion.
Very little makeup on the face of Grime compared to what we're used to seeing, his war paint, if you will.
Yeah, Grime looks like he's had a change of look, if you will, or it's almost like a bad wash. I mean, it's pretty clear that Grime has had to clean himself up after the assault earlier here tonight. United Kingdom champion, one of our longest reigning singles champions at the moment here in N.E.W. 400, how many days?
439.
That's insane. That is an absolutely insane title run here by the United Kingdom Grime. Whatever you think about him, he has been the standard bearer. As I said earlier, Erwin, for N times, he's been the man with the gold. So I can kind of see the logic where Grime's coming from here about wanting to reign supreme. in the demonic supergroup N.Times, but you know, I think we all know, the Reaper is never going to relinquish control of that group without an unholy war of terror.
You've got to believe that has backfired on Grime here tonight. He's lost his chance to lead. That message from the Phantom saying that darkness rejects you, does that mean he's out of N.Times?
Well, surely that decision would be the Reapers. Swinging net breaker by Grime. No disrespect to the Phantom, but she is essentially a placeholder. We've no idea where the Reaper is. We've not seen him for weeks. Sweep of the leg there by Troy Webster.
Not since that title match had been confirmed for Pincel coming at the end of this month. Webster fighting back here.
Troy Webster takedown to Grime. Couple of stiff forearm. Oh, here we go again.
Is that Joe Freeman?
It's got to be Joe Freeman, surely.
It's either Joe Freeman or Nate, but hang on, kiss of death. Well, it's definitely Joe Freeman. But an attack on Troy Webster, does that mean he's on Grime's side? What is going on here?
Oh, I told you we're in this splintering of this group. You need one bad apple to destroy the pie, and that's exactly what's going on here.
Troy Webster's still in this.
In a group fractions. This is why Magnum Opus are the most successful team in N.E.W. history, Erwin, because you never see any of this infighting from them. They're a unit. They fight as a unit, and N.Times are too busy fighting with each other.
N.Times are arguably always had that combustible element within them. They're all
they're anarchists. Let's be honest, that's exactly what they are. They're internal terrorists that we somehow put up with.
Very unstable individuals.
Jawbreaker counter there by Grime.
Well, this may be the end of it. Oh, what a crossbody! Who knows? Well, either way, Troy Webster is still fighting for his opportunity to get a chance at that championship here.
Tree of war position there by Webster. Stiff knee right to the midsection. Right into the heart, the ample heart of Troy Webster, who has come here to fight clean and has already been screwed by Joe Freeman, the tag team partner of Grime.
Grime looking for a splash there, nobody home.
Yeah, got a lot of airtime on that, but nobody. Nothing but mat there for Grime. Recovers quickly with an arm drag counter. Stiff right hand to Troy Webster, who's nowhere near his 100% after the assault he's had to endure.
Kiss of death is a brutal manoeuvre.
Vicious manoeuvre. I mean, I've seen that move knock people out within the past.
What's Grime planning here?
Went for a drop kick.
I think Troy Webster stumbled towards the apron, thankfully, for him at least.
I don't think there was any kind of... I think that was sheerly automatic, Erwin. I think it was instinct. I don't think there was any intent from Troy Webster there. He just got lucky.
May have saved him here. Still false count anywhere. Let's not forget Grime managing to block that one.
It's a great point. I forgot about that. That could have been over right there. Double axe handle missed, and Grime trying to take back control in the corner from Troy Webster.
Oh, tornado DDT.
Beautiful DDT there by the United Kingdom champion, who has had quite the night himself, and to be performing at this kind of level, Erwin. Frog splash. That could be over right here.
To finish it quickly.
No. This is what really pisses me off about N.Times. They don't need the help, Erwin. All these cheap shots and all these blindside attacks, they're all really talented guys, and they just don't need to act like this.
Do not disagree, and this is exactly why. Downward spiral! Exactly why Goldman has called for the pin cell.
Oh, to hell with Goldman. Goldman's got a lot to answer for, in my opinion, on this one. Some very poor managerial choices. I'm just going to say it. He's done a bad job the last few weeks as commissioner. And Adrian Goldman needs to address this situation and do it quickly.
Webster looking for a powerbomb. Grime fighting free.
Troy Webster fighting with everything he's got. Bart Brute, I'm being told, was banned from ringside.
Rebound lariat.
You tell me the logic in that. So essentially both teams were banned from ringside. And
Oh,
essentially, the web! That could be over! And Joe Freeman ignored it. That could be over regardless!
Oh no! So close again.
That web is an incredible manoeuvre. We don't see many people kick out of that, and yet the United Kingdom champion got his shoulder up. Stiff forearm again by Webster, and again right to the jawline. And the United Kingdom champion, little momentum from the other corner. Forearm into the Bulldog. What a flurry there by Webster.
Could be looking to close in on a victory here. Stepping into it. Fisherman's couldn't quite hook the leg.
Yeah, I think that sheer exhaustion prevented the hook up.
But he's won.
Troy Webster with a fisherman suplex, enough to keep the United Kingdom champion down. Troy
Despite all
Webster
that,
will get a title shot.
I cannot wait for that. You've got to believe that will be confirmed for Pincel.
Justice has been done here tonight, Erwin. Troy Webster has earned this opportunity.
Now Grime has no one to help him, well, maybe with the exception of Joe Freeman. I guess we'll have to wait and see on that development, but you've got to think that this is the most danger that UK Championship has been in since it has been around Grime's waist.
You're absolutely right. Anarchy reigns supreme at the moment, and then time for Troy Webster with one of the best opportunities to dethrone the champion. Troy Webster will get a shot at Pincel for the United Kingdom title.
We will see you next week. Thank you and good night.